Hello friends, today we are going to learn chapter number 6, market. Government came up with reduction in the syllabus of so many chapters. But in this particular chapter, government has not reduced any specific topic, which shows that how much this chapter is important in your syllabus. Okay. Basically, the chapter divide in some categories. Say first of all, we should learn meaning, that what is all about market. The second point is characteristics of market. Third is types of market. Now types of market is further divided in 3 categories: market based on quantity, market which is based on competition, and market based on area. Okay, here in this video we are going to cover 2 aspects. One is meaning of market and second is characteristics of market. Okay, see friends, I assure you one thing, that if you will see all the parts of this chapter, of this video, then take my words that Jai sir has given you guarantee, you don't need to look into the textbook for the second time. Okay, I will make you remember all the points in the video itself. I will make you understand all the points in the video itself. You don't need to go to the book. Okay, what you need to do? You need to make notes of whatever I am doing on your screen. Okay, so let's move to our first topic, meaning of market. So many times I have seen that students are making mistakes or students are confused કે સર ડેફિનેશન એન્ડ મિનિંગ જે કાંઈ પણ છે એ ડેફિનેશન અને મિનિંગ્સ યાદ નથી રહેતા. ઓકે, as far as I think, definition and meaning are difficult to remember just because one reason, that you are not dividing it in separate small parts. Okay, what is market? Then market is, first of all, market is functional system. Acha, okay. Market is functional system. What kind of system is this? This is a system where buyers and sellers come in contact with each other. This is a system where buyers and sellers comes into the contact with each other. Okay, ચલો એક સિસ્ટમ છે જ્યાં બાયર્સ અને સેલર્સ છે એ એકબીજાના કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવે છે. કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવીને કરશે શું? કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવી ગયા, ચલો કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવીને કરશે શું? આફ્ટર કમિંગ ઇન ટુ ધ કોન્ટેક્ટ, દે વિલ ડિસાઇડ price and quantity of goods and services. Okay, so market is a functional system. Market is a functional system. અચ્છા, કેવી ફંક્શનલ સિસ્ટમ છે કે જ્યાં બાયર્સ અને સેલર્સ એકબીજાના કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવે છે, એ લોકો પ્રાઇસ ડિસાઇડ કરે છે. બાયર્સ એન્ડ સેલર્સ કમ્સ ઇન ટુ ધ કોન્ટેક્ટ, એ લોકો એકબીજાના કોન્ટેક્ટમાં આવે છે, પ્રાઇસ ડિસાઇડ કરે છે, ક્વોન્ટિટી ડિસાઇડ કરે છે, શેની? તો કે ગુડ્સ એન્ડ સર્વિસીસની. સો that is considered as માર્કેટ, કે જ્યાં ગુડ્સ અને સર્વિસીસની પ્રાઇસ અને ક્વોન્ટિટી નક્કી થાય છે. ઓકે, our next point is characteristics. You don't need to learn from book every time you don't need to learn from book. Okay, sometimes you need to learn with your intonation, means what you know. Okay, just imagine wherever you are in a routine manner, you are going for the shopping. Imagine that particular situation. You will come to know that whenever I go to the market, there are so many buyers and seller. Okay, whenever you are going for the shopping, what you usually observe, buyers and sellers. Okay, why sellers are coming to the market? Why sellers are coming to the market? Sellers are coming to the market for maximum profit. And why buyers are coming to the market? To select ideal product. Okay, buyers are coming to the market to select ideal products or to satisfy their particular needs. Okay, so that is the basic concept. The first characteristic says that buyers and sellers exist in the market. Buyers comes to the market to select ideal product and satisfy their requirements, whereas sellers are coming to the market to earn maximum profit. Okay, how they will earn the profit or how they will satisfy their requirements? They will satisfy their requirements through goods and services. Okay, here again, goods and services, seller is playing some role. Okay, what kind of role seller is playing? જે સેલર છે એ સેલર શું કરશે? He will provide variety of goods so that he can attract the customers. And at the same point of time, what buyer will do? He will select best product. He will select such products where he can get his requirements satisfied at very low cost. Okay, so both buyers and sellers come into the market with a purpose. Seller provides variety of goods and variety of forms of the product to attract the customers. And what buyer is doing? Buyer tries to buy the ideal set of products and services. Buyer જે કાંઈ પણ છે ideal products નો set purchase કરવાની try કરે છે. Seller always try to satisfy the demand. Okay, and buyer always try to satisfy his requirements. So this is the basic purpose, that why buyers and sellers are coming into the market and why different forms of goods and services is taking place. Okay, let's move to the next point. The next point is, okay, ચલો ઇમેજિન કરો કે buyers અને sellers છે, goods અને services પણ છે માર્કેટમાં, but can you say that buyer will be able to buy or seller will be able to sell without coming into the contact with each other? See what the definition says, that there are buyers and sellers. See, the definition will teach you everything. There is buyers and sellers. Okay, they comes into contact. If buyers and sellers will not come into the contact with each other, then how the market will work? So the third point is contact. Okay, now see why contact is important. Contact is important because buyer ને ખબર નહીં પડે કે માર્કેટમાં કેવી પ્રોડક્ટ ચાલે છે, સેલરને ખબર નહીં પડે કે માર્કેટમાં જે લોકો છે એના પ્રેફરન્સીસ શું છે. Okay, so at that point of time, compulsory they both need to come into the contact. Now, earlier it was believed that you need to go to the market and purchase the product by yourself. You need to check the product. But the scenario has been changed right now. In the present situation of lockdown, you can purchase the product online also. Okay, just by putting the order on internet, on Amazon, on Flipkart, Snapdeal, Paytm. There are lots of websites available, and at the same point of time you can put your order on telephone. So that is an option that you can come into the contact with the seller through telephone, or you can come into the contact with him through internet. So these are the two option buyer is having. Okay, so at any point of time when buyer purchase the product through telephone, then it is considered as teleshopping, and when buyer is purchasing the product through internet, then it is considered as online shopping. It is considered as teleshopping, and here it is considered as online shopping. Okay, so that is the point. Earlier the situation was not something like that, but right now you can go for both the option, and both the option are trusted nowadays. And apart from both of these also, buyers and sellers can come into the contact through various means. Hardly તમારામાંથી કોઈ એવું હશે કે જેના વોટ્સઅપમાં કોઈ એવું ગ્રુપ નહીં હોય, કે એમના વોટ્સઅપમાં કોઈ એવો કોન્ટેક્ટ નહીં હોય, those who are not putting the status of various garments and various fashion accessories and everything. Okay, so when you are going into the market and purchasing the products, then it is physical shopping. બરાબર છે? That is direct shopping, we can say. Okay, buyer and seller are coming into the contact in a direct manner. But when you are purchasing through teleshopping or online shopping, then both of you are coming into the contact in indirect manner. Chalo, next point. What do you think? Buyer and seller will come into the contact and they will discuss about what? Buyer and seller will come into contact and they will discuss about what? Definitely they will discuss about price. Price is the most important and most sensitive concept, most sensitive element of the whole process of market. Price will be the main decision making factor. If you are comfortable with the quantity, you are comfortable with the quality, you are comfortable with the seller, still price will change your decision. At any point of time, demand and supply both are totally depend on price. As you have seen in the chapter number 3 and 4, that as and when price will increase, demand will decrease. As and when price will increase, supply will increase. Okay, so price is a main decision making factor where both buyer and seller will change their decision. Okay, so price જે કાંઈ પણ છે, it is main factor. અચ્છા, હવે શું કામ મેઇન ફેક્ટર છે સર? તો એના બી બે રીઝન છે. ફર્સ્ટ ઇઝ ડિમાન્ડ and other is supply. Buyers and sellers are coming into the contact with each other. They decide or they discuss about the price, and here either demand will increase or supply will increase. Either demand will decrease or supply will decrease. Okay, so all the decisions are mostly based on the price. જો price set થઈ તો માર્કેટ ત્યાં પતી ગયું, તમે વસ્તુ બજારમાંથી પરચેસ કરીને ઘરે આવી જશો. બરાબર છે? ચલો, Apart from that, we can say ability. It will decide the ability of both buyer plus seller. It will decide the ability of buyer, whether buyer is able to purchase the product or not, and it will decide that whether the seller is able to sell the product or not. Okay, so that is the fourth point. And the last one is, see, imagine karo, you are in a market. માર્કેટમાં બહુ બધા વાયર્સ છે, બહુ બધા સેલર્સ છે. તમે કોઈ એક શોપમાં જાઓ છો, તમે જુઓ છો કે વાવ, બહુ મસ્ત ડ્રેસ પડ્યા છે, બહુ મસ્ત એસેસરીઝ, વોટ એવર યુ વોન્ટ ટુ પરચેસ. ઓકે, હી ઇઝ હેવિંગ ટુ ગુડ amount of goods, or he is providing too good services. Now you are going to that particular business, you are making contact with that particular person, you are asking about the price set થઈ, well and good, માર્કેટ પૂરું થઈ ગયું, પ્રાઇસ સેટ નથી થતી, તો જનરલી લેડીઝનું આવું હોય, બરાબર છે. એ સૌથી પહેલા એક શોપમાં જાય, ત્યાં 5 સાડીઓ જોવે, પછી એ 5 સાડીમાંથી છે ને 4 સાડીઓમાં એમ કે આ કલરમાં બીજી ડિઝાઇન બતાવો, અને કાં તો આ ડિઝાઇનમાં બીજો કલર બતાવો, અને પછી ફાઇનલી એક સાડી એમ કે એટલે પેલું જે સેલર હોય ને એ ખુશ થઈ જાય કે હા આ પરચેસ કરશે. પછી એમ કે એક કામ કરો, આ એક અલગ રાખો. પછી બીજી દુકાનમાં જાય, ત્યાં બીજી 7 સાડીઓ જોવે, 7 સાડીઓમાંથી 6 સાડીઓમાં એમ કહેશે આ કલરમાં બીજી ડિઝાઇન બતાવો અને આ ડિઝાઇનમાં બીજો કલર બતાવો. કદાચ કલર ડિઝાઇન બંનેમાંથી બની ગયો ને તો આ મટીરિયલ નથી સારું, કલર ડિઝાઇન આવે પણ બીજા કોઈ મટીરિયલમાં નથી, અને પછી ત્યાં બી એક અલગ રાખશે. આવી રીતે 5 જગ્યા પર એક સાડી અલગ રાખશે, બરાબર. કદાચ 5માંથી કોઈ એક જગ્યા પર લે તો ઠીક છે, અધરવાઇઝ એ ખાલી જોવા જ નીકળ્યા હોય, બરાબર છે, કે કેવો બજારમાં કેવી વસ્તુઓ આવી છે. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ સિચ્યુએશન. અહીંયા આઈ એમ નોટ ક્રિટિસાઇઝિંગ ધોઝ લેડીઝ. બીઇંગ અ કસ્ટમર, ડેફિનેટલી યુ શુડ take knowledge about the market, and not just being a customer, being a seller also you should take proper knowledge of the market. તમને ખ્યાલ હોવો જોઈએ કે માર્કેટમાં કેવી કેવી વસ્તુઓ ચાલે છે, તમને ખ્યાલ હોવો જોઈએ કે માર્કેટમાં કેવી કેવી ફેશન છે, શું ટ્રેન્ડ છે, કસ્ટમરના પ્રેફરન્સીસ શું છે, સેલર્સ કેવી રીતે ચીટ કરે છે. You should have all the knowledge. Just if you are going to a shop and purchasing the product, then definitely you are not a good customer. Then you are not a good customer. That particular seller is definitely good seller કે માણસ પહેલી જ વખત એની દુકાન પર આવ્યો અને એને વસ્તુ સેલ કરી દીધી. But just you are going to a specific business and purchasing the product which you are required, then you are not a good customer. Being a good customer, you should have complete information. Being a good customer, you should have complete information about the market situation. Okay, so information about market situation. Okay, both, I repeat, both buyer and seller, not just buyer and not just seller. Both buyer and seller should have sufficient knowledge. Both buyer and seller should have sufficient knowledge about the market. Okay, if they are lacking the information about the market, then at such point of time they will definitely either get cheated or they will definitely make some loss. Here's buyer will gain the knowledge about market situation, that what are the price and what are the quality which is ટ્રેડિંગ ઓવર ધ માર્કેટ. ઓકે, એને બહુ વધારે નોલેજ લેવાની એમ પણ જરૂર નથી, એને એક પ્રાઇસ જોવાની છે અને પ્લસ એને બીજું જોવાનું છે ક્વોલિટી. વેરેઝ સેલરને સમજવાની છે માર્કેટની સિચ્યુએશન. સેલરને સમજવાનું છે કે માર્કેટમાં કોઈ કેલેમિટી ચાલે છે, બની શકે માર્કેટમાં ઇન્ફ્લેશનની સિચ્યુએશન છે, રિસેશનની સિચ્યુએશન છે, બરાબર છે, કંઈ પણ હોઈ શકે. માર્કેટ જે કંઈ પણ છે એમાં તો કંઈ પણ હોઈ શકે, બરાબર. સો in that particular situation, it is the responsibility of the seller, it is the basic business policy that he will gain maximum knowledge about the market. He has to completely remain updated that what are the policies of his competitor, what are the policies of the industry, what are the policies of the customers, what are the policies of the manufacturers, salesmen. ત્યારે business થાય છે. Okay, so 5 things are there. Let's zoom it out. Okay, it is visible to you, definitely visible to you. ચલો, સ્ટીલ આપણે ઝૂમ કરવું હોય તો આપણે ઝૂમ કરી શકીએ છીએ. I must say here you should take a screenshot. Okay, ઠીક છે. Buyers and sellers comes into the market to maximize the profit. Buyers comes into the market for ideal product and to satisfy their requirement. Buyers જે કાંઈ પણ છે એ માર્કેટમાં એટલા માટે આવે છે કારણ કે એમને આઈડિયલ પ્રોડક્ટ પરચેસ કરવી છે અને એમને પોતાની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ્સ સેટિસ્ફાય કરવી છે. Sellers comes into the market to provide variety of the goods. Okay, whereas buyers comes into the market to select best combination of products. Seller variety of goods શું કામ provide કરે છે? Because they want to attract the customer. Why sellers are providing variety of goods? To attract customer. Contact. Directly you can go to the market and purchase the product. It is direct shopping. It is direct. Buyer and seller both are coming into the contact. It is direct contact. But at the same point of time, both buyer and seller can come into the contact on telephone, and that is considered as telephone tele shopping. They both can come into the contact through internet, and that is considered as online shopping. Okay, you belong to that particular generation where I don't need to give you the example of telephone or internet. ટેલિફોનનું તમને મારે એક્ઝામ્પલ આપવું હોય તો હું તમને ટેલિફોનનું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપી શકું. પેલું નાપતોલ, કદાચ તમને ખ્યાલ હોય તો, બરાબર છે. નાપતોલ ઇઝ અ પર્ટિક્યુલર કે જ્યાં 2 ટેલી છે, ટેલિફોન બી છે અને ટેલિવિઝન બી છે, બંને ટેલી થઈ જાય છે. કરેક્ટ? સો દેટ ઇઝ અ પોઈન્ટ. પ્રાઇસ ઇઝ અ મેઇન ફેક્ટર. Okay, because demand and supply both is largely depend on the price. Ability, it will decide the ability of buyer and seller. Okay, at any particular price it may be possible that buyer is able to purchase but seller is not able to sell. ના ભાઈ, એ ભાવમાં તો હું નહીં વેચી શકું, બરાબર. At some point of time seller is able to sell. બરાબર, છેલ્લે હું તમને આટલા ભાવમાં આપીશ, પેલું કે ના ભાઈ ના, એ ભાવ તો મને નથી પોસાતો. તો buyer is able to purchase but seller is not able to sell. So price will decide ability of both buyer and seller. When their ability will match, then that price will be considered as the suitable price. And information about the market, both buyer and seller should decide price as well as quantity. બરાબર છે. બાયર જે કાંઈ પણ છે એ માર્કેટમાં પ્રાઇસ અને ક્વોલિટી એની સેટ થઈ જાય, એની પ્રાઇસ અને ક્વોલિટી સેટ થઈ જાય. ચલો આપણે હજુ આની અંદર એક એડ કરી દઈએ, ક્વોન્ટિટી. બરાબર. અને સેલર જે કાંઈ પણ છે એ સેલરને શું કામ ઇન્ફોર્મેશન રાખવાની છે? બિકોઝ he need to understand about the inflation, he need to understand about natural calamities, he need to understand about the political movements, he need to understand everything. એને કોમ્પિટિટર્સનું બી ધ્યાન રાખવાનું છે, બરાબર છે, એને કંપનીનું બી ધ્યાન રાખવાનું છે, અને આખા માર્કેટનું ધ્યાન રાખવાનું છે. ઇફ ધ સેલર વિલ નોટ હેવ સફિશિયન્ટ નોલેજ, ઇફ સેલર વિલ નોટ હેવ સફિશિયન્ટ ઇન્ફોર્મેશન અબાઉટ ધ માર્કેટ, then he will definitely not going to be able to run the business in efficient manner. Okay, chalo. The next concepts we will learn in next video. Stay tuned. And all those who are watching our video on YouTube must subscribe to the channel so that at every point of time whenever I will upload the video you will get the notification. And if you are literally interested to learn in this manner, then you can download the Commerce Topper app. Basically it is my application for students who are learning on GSEB board. Okay, so here mostly I post daily basis. I'm posting videos and materials and charts and so many things are there. Okay, thank you.